guys, we're going to do a quick pre-boarding seminar, tell you a little bit more about what y'all are getting yourselves into, a little bit more about the boarding process, a little bit more about the trip, and a little bit more about the overarching experience. All right, guys? Your crew this trip, guys, you're going to have Will and Splash on deck as your 2 crew members, Will and Splash. They're going to be helping you guys out wearing red shirts throughout the entire trip. Your captain this trip is Captain Brian. He's going to be the one driving you out there, putting you on top of the fish. You've got Pete as your second captain and Tammy in the galley. Okay, guys?
How's the tide in the big wells right now?
So red tide is around, guys. We are the only ones that have had live bait in the entire area. I think week before last we were a little short on live bait because he struggled to get it. So I called around to like 30 bait shops. Everybody's like, "You have live bait?" And I was like, "Yeah." No one else did. No one's even attempting to catch it. That's how bad the fishing is, pinfish wise, in the area. Our bait guy was going north of Bel Air to catch the bait, almost a 4-hour round trip. Let me finish, bud. And then he would catch it, bring it here, and it would die in the wells. Any other questions?
How much weight have you lost?
I don't know. I have 2 kids.
You look good.
I don't even know what day it is. All right, let me go check the boat, guys, and we'll start loading rods. So the first part of the trip here, guys, we're getting close to our first fishing area. We're getting the fish boxes ready to put some fish in there, and we're hoping to catch snappers tonight, a variety of snappers. Mangrove being the main one, but there's lots of yellowtail snappers out here as well right now. And then a few different smaller reef fish species we'll be after: porgies, triggerfish, almaco jacks, lane snapper, and we'll probably catch a few grouper tonight as well. So hoping for good, fast fishing tonight.
Feels great. 19 more, that's right, 2-day limit.
Hey, dude.
It's a red snapper.
Wait, let me go kiss.
Give him a kiss
See you
there.
next year.
We got a venting tool and we knocked one scale away and get the air out of him. And then another. Two in the head. Both on. You are number 7.
Yep.
Oh yeah, another one. Bites the dust.
Hey guys, Captain Brian here with Hubbard's Marina. We're out on this 39-hour trip. Right now we're fishing 190 feet of water, parked on this wreck, trying to catch some amberjacks. Amberjack season is still open. And we made 7 stops last night. Caught a lot of mangrove snappers, some yellowtails, pogies, and some red groupers. But we're taking some rides today, trying to fish some big structure and find some of these big amberjacks.
See for the mangrove. Cut it loose right now.
All right, we're getting him back to the sea. Now some fish have inside of them what we call a night crawler. It's actually his intestines. This is an oddball right here, guys. I've seen a lot of fish out here. Almost every single fish out here, and I have not seen that. I can honestly say I have not seen that fish before, and he's probably not going to survive because this is his entrails. So we're going to leave him here and try to identify him. Yeah, the mouth, that is a very odd fish. We may have a new species.
Another quality fish from Hubbard's Marina.
Little red group before we leave. You in the pot? Yeah. Right there's your winning one right there.
Think so?
Yep.
So far, let's see.
Well, we're wrapping it up here. Last spot of the day. We like to end it with a bang, but this spot, the fish have stopped biting, and we're soaking it out and trying to get a few fish here at the end. But all in all, a really good trip. Lots and lots of bottom fish. I would say 300 plus mangrove snappers, 30 red groupers, and there's one of them there. 3 tunas, a couple of African pompanos. We haven't seen those in a while. We went out deep to try to get some amberjacks, and the amberjacks didn't cooperate today. The snappers are loving this weather, but the jacks are not loving this weather. But all in all, excellent catch, great quality fish, and we'll pull them all out in the morning and have a big pile of them back there for everybody to get a picture of and pass them all out, fillet them, and send everybody home. All right, so this is our pile of fish here. We're just getting back to John's Pass, and a very successful trip. Got a couple of African pompanos in there, 3 tunas, lots of grouper, lots of snapper. Overall, a fish catching trip. We got a happy crowd of guys out here, and great weather. Go to do it again one day, real soon.
Hey guys, Captain Dylan Hubbard here, and just wanted to give you a quick recap of this awesome trip that we just came back from. Definitely had a great catch of those snapper species. The snapper bite has been and seems to be remaining incredibly. Really just an impressive catch. And overall, we've been doing really well on mangroves. We've been seeing a lot of yellowtail, lanes, vermilions, porgies, and even some almacos mixed in there. So a good mixed bag, good variety of fish, and overall a great catch. This trip, just a continuance of that awesome trend that we've seen, and a lot of mangroves this trip. We started out about 120, fished through the nighttime. Remember, these 39-hour trips have about a 7 to 9 hour ride out. So once we started fishing right around midnight, 1 a.m., we started at about 120. We had a great night bite through the night. Then comes sunup, what we typically kind of transition into is more of that daytime deep water fishing. Right now, amberjack's open. So we started shallower around 120, 140 through the nighttime. During the day, we pushed out deeper, 140, 160, didn't get the amberjack bite we were looking for, moved even deeper upwards of around 200 foot of water, and still didn't get the amberjack bite we were looking for. So ended up kind of moving back in shallower, and we did really well towards the end of the trip, kind of finishing up our mangrove snapper limits, vermilion snapper, porgies, and we caught a solid number of red grouper this trip with some good scamp grouper mixed in. As we get deeper, closer to that 200-foot stuff during the day, that's the time when we're targeting those bigger grouper species. Amberjack, triggerfish, and the big scamp cooperated for us. Through the nighttime, besides just the snapper, we saw a great bite of blackfin tuna. There was a lot of tuna around. We didn't have a lot of people trolling, but we had one lucky angler using a glow-in-the-dark vertical jig, ended up catching 2 really nice blackfin tuna. Caught an additional blackfin tuna just dropping bait down to the bottom. You just never know what you're gonna hook when you're out there fishing deep water, offshore, in salt water. And this trip, just like the rest, very, very good catch, great quality experience, great group of guys and gals out here fishing, and they put on a clinic. A lot of people limited out on their mangrove snapper before the sun even came up on that first night. And then a lot of the kind of more intermediate first timers, people that were just getting the hang of the snapper fishing, a lot of those were able to even catch their limits by the end of the trip. So Captain Brian did a great job putting everybody on the fish, bringing home a box of 2 boxes of nice quality fish. And we look forward to doing it again on our next 39-hour trip. We're coming into dry dock right now. So dry dock's gonna be about a month and a half or so. So we're gonna have a little bit less 39-hour trips during that dry dock period. But we've got our 12-hour night snapper running on Friday nights that are gonna give us an opportunity to get out there and take advantage of that great mangrove bite. We've got our 39-hour trip September 21st. That's going to be our 139-hour trip during that dry dock period. So a slim opportunity to get some 39-hour action before they kick back in to kind of their weekly schedule there around October 19th, October 21st. So come out and join us for a 12-hour night snapper, 12-hour extreme, 39-hour, 44-hour to get the quality fish you saw in the video today. We're also seeing a lot of those fish, just a little smaller overall size on our 10-hour trips. Our half-day trips, fun for the whole family. If you don't have a lot of time, you got some young anglers or first timers, the 5 hours is a great option. Don't forget, you could check out our Sunday night live stream show every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. live on our Hubbard's Marina Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. We give away over $700 in free fishing trips every week. All you have to do is tune in and comment one time on the Hubbard's Marina Facebook stream. We answer your questions live, talk about what we've caught, what we're catching, and a lot more. So hopefully you can join us for one of our shows. Hopefully you can come out and go fishing with us, because don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy.